Well, a federal judge recently ruled to open Conservation Reserve Program land to allow haying and grazing of livestock. The question is, could that transfer to crop acres grown for row crop production? In this week's Bottom Line, Neil Melancon takes a look at this issue. And Neil, what are the chances that that might happen?
Well, Mike, chances are pretty good that at least some of those acres will be coming out of CRP. They'll be used for corn and soybean planting, but first let's cover some more recent ground, starting with the lower prices we've seen of late. As we discussed last week, this is due to a weather market, a seasonal dip common for this time of year, where warm, dry weather fosters growth and the market has little else to go by for price. An interesting note here is the look at previous years where seasonal dips have occurred. This year it's a bit early, but the timing is not as important as the price. 2 years ago, December futures were at $2.33 for corn at this time of year. Last year, $3.25. This year, amid all the dropping prices, the bottom reached $5.63, nearly $2 higher than last year alone. Now back to the issue of CRP lands. Why do we think there'll be more needed to come into production? The answer is simply demand for it. Given steady demand, corn and beans combined will need more than 7 million more acres next year, while some of this will come out of cotton and wheat, and it still leaves a lot for even just soybeans, much less with the additional acres needed for corn. Additionally, with higher overheads for fuel and fertilizer, expansion in South America will be extremely limited. We'll see a similar pattern likely developing this winter, where speculation will be pumping billions more into the market, which will be very tight. So the bottom line this week, we can expect to see middling to lower prices in the short term. As the demand picture tightens up in the fall and winter, we could see prices even higher than where they were last year. That's the bottom line. I'm Neil Melancon. Back to you in the studio, Mike.
Thanks, Neil. And of course, to stay up to date with the latest farm prices and commodity news, you can listen to Neil's reports on the Louisiana Farm Bureau Radio Network. For a list of stations in your area, you can visit the twilatv.org website and check it out.